So, what does a spicy burrito and a Beyonce concert have in common? They both have a good edge. Well, you must be thinking why I brought this up and why I'm talking about this. Because today's case study video is going to be about a company that has a good marketing edge. Its marketing campaign has created a buzz and is selling its products like hot cakes. Yes, we're going to talk about Liquid Death. Premium water brand Liquid Death is making a splash among millennial consumers, all thanks to its edgy and funny marketing campaigns. If you all remember Anatomy of Funny feed Kelshri's podcast, you will know how we spoke about comedy being a much more influential source. And today, we have an example of a company, Liquid Death, that has used funny to do some serious business. Let's find out about how, but let's before that describe what the company is and what it does. Liquid Death transforms water, a beverage that is so uninteresting to most people, not me, I love water, and that they hardly notice it, into something intriguing. The company aims to kill plastic bottles with humor. Yes, it's fine for you to think why I'm talking about a water brand. The answer to that is that Liquid Death took over the beverage market and it did it in one swoop. Its income peaked at $45 million in 2021, its third year of business, compared to Coke's meager $1 million after 10 years. The market dynamics are undoubtedly different today than they were in the 1900s, but even so, the numbers are insane enough to get attention. Now, let's get into the how part. In a recent interview with Adweek, brand creator Mike Cessario said that his team paired the fun, irrelevant advertising, which is typically paired with high-energy beverages, with a healthy product to attract attention to the market. Okay, let's start with the very name of the product before we get deeper. It's rather unorthodox to name a water the most life-supporting beverage, Liquid Death. That in itself captures attention. In contrast to most rival brands, which emphasizes health benefits and the tranquility of water, Liquid Death emphasizes the dangerous side of water. Notice the edge that I was talking about? If that wasn't enough, let us take one of the first videos released by the brands, Liquid Death, the deadliest stuff on earth. That ad screams edge. Cessario, in an interview, talked about the need to maintain edge. He said, 5 degrees in one way and it's lame, 5 degrees another way, it's disrespectful, and people won't laugh at it. That's how it is. So you need to find that sweet spot. The actual point here is that Liquid Death as a brand is willing to take the risk and walk the line, while other brands would rather keep using tried and tested formulae. These kind of risks are a good fit for the brand, and that is where it sits and it thrives. More action, more entertainment. It is a case of Liquid Death, its willingness to take risk of being potentially offensive and entertaining, that allows the brand to capture more attention per marketing dollar. A humorous 2-minute video used in this promotion portrays water as the most hazardous beverage on earth. The advertisement received 1.2 million Facebook views in less than 2 months. It has outperformed rivals such as Monster, Red Bull, bottled water in terms of average share per post, likes per post, and interaction percentage. Liquid Death did not stop with humor. It took everything as a fair game seriously. One of the finest teams at comprehending human triggers in the digital sphere, which occasionally boils down to emotions, is the one behind Liquid Death. The team explored guilt marketing just like insurance policy. Remember those ads with insurance policies replace grief of losing your loved ones with the guilt of being prepared enough in situations? Emotions are important for memories and recall. So ads and content that can incite extreme feelings and more memorable, effective brands like Liquid Death have positioned themselves as edgy, so all emotions are fair game. So remember, when we talk about maximizing eyeballs, memorable, shareable, effective are your 3 keywords. Well, Liquid Death uses the same ideology. There are a few things that the brand has got right. Number 1 is marketing trends. Have you seen Liquid Death flavors versus the most expensive beverage on the earth? If not, watch it to understand what I'm going to explain. The video resembles the YouTube video format shot by Cut, Jubilee, BuzzFeed, and other smaller channels, but was built with an understanding of why these formats are working. The key takeaway is that When we see formats working well for other channels, we take a note and repeat it quickly. Number 2 is point of reference. It is based on the straightforward idea that commoners are likely to become bored and uninterested if they view just another social experiment film, which is why mixing something well-known with something unknown has been successful for many firms. People are uninterested and don't relate to the clip of the video if the video is unusual, crazy, and it fails to establish a point of resonance. The cornerstone of the strategy is novelty, and marketers have understood for millennials that consumers want novel stimuli. The concepts behind liquid deaths shock the muscle and don't let them know your next move TikTok trends are similar. They instill a sense of familiarity just before your mind begins to unwind and assume that you are understanding what's happening. A sudden stimulus causes someone to act entirely in an unanticipated way. Now let's talk about number 3, leveraging social media. Although there's a huge gap between the marketing budget and other big brands, it's clear that Liquid Death is leveraging the social media effectively and much better than the bigger brands. So the truth is, Liquid Death is not competing with just water brands. Its approach to segment also overlaps with fizzy drinks, and other marketing is closer to brands like Red Bull. And simply to put it, it blows brands out of water. While we are talking about the companies, let's look at what their Instagram metrics are. Liquid Death is at 1.9 billion followers. Pepsi is at 1.7 million. Coca-Cola is at 2.8 million. Now let's take a look at the largest bottled water brands and their metrics in social media. Aquafina is at 620k Insta followers. Nestle is at 410k Insta followers. And Danone is at 871k Insta followers. So clearly, Liquid Death is on top. And it beats the brand with just a few years in existence. That's the funny part. Liquid Death achieved this by making the use of social media, producing original cutting-edge material, and heavily utilizing influencers, celebrities, and user-generated content. These are your very big pillars in social media marketing. Liquid Death is using UGC to increase authenticity and reduce generic feel of their presence, while being cheaper and better than studio photo. Only time will tell if marketing alone will help Liquid Death stand apart. But we can see that from its data and from the way it's rising, that it will be in the game for a long run. Well, remember these tactics used, and we hope that you create a rockstar brand just as Liquid Death for yourself. Leave your valuable comments in the comment section below, and if you have any questions, ask me, hit me up on LinkedIn. I'm Rakshit Ramanathan, and this is me signing off. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're here from BYM Market. See you.